In a setback for the Future Group, the Delhi High Court has asked for status quo to be maintained in the Future Retail-Reliance Group deal from 4:49 PM IST on 2nd February 2021 till the date when a detailed interim order will be pronounced by the court. A single-judge bench of Justice JR Midha asked Future Group to place all steps taken on record after the emergency arbitral order was passed on 25th October last year. The High Court held that the emergency arbitrator's order was enforceable under the Arbitration Act and it was passed to protect Amazon's interests. All authorities and regulators have been asked to maintain status quo on all matters of violation of the arbitrator's order. The High Court had passed orders after Future Retail had turned down its suggestion to maintain status quo on the deal with the Reliance Group and had refused to engage in talks with Amazon, claiming that they were not privy to a contract and talks will create confusion. Future Retail has already moved NCLT for approval for the deal with Reliance after nod was given by SEBI as well as CCI. Future Retail had submitted before the court that they were not ready to engage in any kind of talks with Amazon. However, Amazon had stated that they were willing to enter any purposive dialogue while pointing to the Singapore arbitration, which was an attempt to resolve the dispute via talks. Amazon had submitted before the court that Bianis had executed the contract to collaborate with strategic foreign investors, and the emergency arbitrator had found that Bianis wanted to monetize the shareholding in Future Retail. Amazon pointed out that Future Retail, Future Coupons and Bianis entered a shareholder agreement and the nod from Amazon was needed before Future Coupons could give any further consent to Future Retail. They also pointed to the restricted persons clause and other provisions which were put in place to protect assets. They also submitted that the emergency arbitrator also had found that the contract couldn't have been held valid without this provision. Also, Amazon questioned that how can Future Retail say that the arbitral order is a nullity without even contesting it. They pointed out that arbitrator had passed a restraining order as Future Retail was unwilling to maintain status quo. Days after SEBI had given its nod to the deal, Amazon had filed this petition before the Delhi High Court. They had sought an urgent hearing to stall the deal, which was earlier halted by an emergency arbitrator in Singapore. Amazon had also sought civil prison detention for Kishore Biani, Ashni Biani and other directors of Future Retail and Future Coupons while seeking a list of their movable and immovable assets. Amazon's petition had claimed that the arbitral award was enforceable as per the Arbitration Act, something which also has been agreed upon by the High Court today. It remains to be seen what is going to be the further course of action in Indian courts, since the arbitral order to a certain extent has been implemented by means of the status quo order, but it remains to be seen what is going to be the detailed interim order, whether it's going to uphold the arbitral order or it's going to bring back the dispute for further adjudication in Indian courts.